Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? We don't know if it's working
Testing.
because there's like a 3 to 5 second lag on the YouTube. So B will let us know as soon as this is working.
Yes.
If you're here, we're so back, baby. We haven't done this since 2023. And like literally every quarter, me and B are like, we should do live streaming again. That was so fun. Like, it's so fun hanging out with everybody. And like, I don't know, but I am like a diamond. I thrive under pressure. I thrive under the crushing weight of your eyes watching me move every pixel. And oh my gosh, we're live. It's working.
We're live. It's working.
It's working. What a relief. That's the scariest part, is those first
It's
2 seconds. So what's up to everyone in the chat? Okay, Rambling Crow, what's up? EBG1818.
Veda.
Where's Veda's here. What's up, Veda?
Yep.
Oh, Jen, Bad Trifle in the chat. If you're tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from. We have like a pretty international audience, which is cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ronnie will come. Ronnie asks me like once every 3 months. He's like, when are you guys live streaming again? I really should have.
Today's the day, Ronnie.
I should have emailed him. He's in like Denmark or something. He's like Nordic Scandinavian area.
Oh, cool.
I never use those words right. But yeah, I am Amy Hood of Hoodzpah. I'm a co-founder and I also do type design. And this is B.
I'm B, also of Hoodzpah and of B. Audrey Design.
Yes, and Mord.
And Mord, if you've heard of Mord.
If you like D&D, B has her own like, it's like a fantasy adventure
LARPing
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll link it in the show notes. But if you're into D&D and fantasy and books and reading and that sort of thing, it might be right up your alley. Yeah, but today, what are we working on? Well, we're going to be doing some live type design. We've done lettering design before together. There's a bunch of videos in the YouTube kind of like cache, if that's what you're interested in. There's like a lot of good stuff to watch from years back. But today we're going to be working in Glyphs. That's the program that we use to make all of our fonts. I still use Adobe Illustrator like for the building of like the structural forms, but we're going to be jumping into Glyphs as well. So that'll be kind of cool. You can kind of get a sense for that app and how we make our fonts. And I already did some sketching on my own time so that I could be prepared. And let me just show it for the cam here. We've got some beautiful sketches that we'll be starting with. This is going to be a really nice script font that we're going to be releasing on Hoodzpah exclusively and on the brand new Fort app. So we teamed up with our friends at Fort Foundry, Maddox and Brian, shout out. And they basically were like, what if we like combine all our fonts together, which is like 400 plus fonts. And what if we do like a monthly subscription and it's basically $7 a month and people can use anything and it's a desktop license. And I was like, that sounds insane, but I'm in because it's so hard to test fonts. It's so hard if they're not like already on your computer. And this is one of those desktop apps that just like works seamlessly with Illustrator and Figma. And you can just try the fonts and see if they work in the layout. You don't have to do the trial thing, the trial fonts download thing. It's just there and you know it's a desktop license and you know you can use it. So anyway, that's what we're doing. And it's also helping us to stick to a release schedule, which has notoriously been hard for us.
Yes.
So now we have to release 3 fonts a year because we're both promising 6 new fonts for the app every year. So it's all really exciting. There's a link in the description if you're interested in that. If you're a designer and you're always looking for fun fonts for, you know, social media graphics or layouts or brand, I think you'll be really pleased with the variety. It's going to be great. So yeah, Fort app, check it out. There's a free trial. So yeah, you can try it before you buy it.
Does Fort app do web fonts?
That's what we're working on next. So this initial release is just for desktop, basically. You can still buy a WAF file from our respective sites. You get 15% off when you're a subscriber to the app. So there's still a benefit there. You'll still get 15% off the regular retail price. But anyway, we are working with the developers of the app to support web fonts very soon. So hopefully, I want to say like 3 or 4 months. It might even be sooner. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah. But where's everyone tuning in from, B? What do we got?
We've got Denver, we've got Canada, we've got Texas, Austin, Texas, New York, Louisiana.
I see Marcus Soniat just released a gorgeous font through, what was the type program you did, Marcus? And if you recommend it, drop it in the chat. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would be interested. Oh, we got Zevi, newest team member at Hoodzpah, Zevi Bloke.
Hey, Zevi.
He's out in Pittsburgh. He's somehow we are bi-coastal now. We added Jose Sojo and Zevi Bloke. Both are in Pennsylvania. It just happened to be that way, and now we can say we're bi-coastal.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, so those were our sketches. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my design file. Let's see if my key commands work.
Veda was like, sketches shows the most beautiful artwork you've ever seen.
You know what? Veda, that's why we love you, because you're just good for my mental health.
Pittsburgh, Philly, San Diego,
Ooh,
New
San
Jersey.
Diego. Oh my gosh, there was like the most gorgeous sunset in San Diego. Wait, is it oh, what's up, Chris Myers in the chat, Victoria Alvarez? We've got so many Fabus crew members in here. We love you, Fabus members. We do.
Hey,
but if Drew is in the chat, Drew Wilson, he posted the most gorgeous. He's usually always at the live streams. He's like this amazing founder. He sold companies before, which is like amazing, and it's like can't even compute with me. We get a lot of like spam emails that are like, hey, would you ever want to sell Hoodzpah? And I'm just sure they're spam. I'm just like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Trust you.
I don't trust it. And also, no, we're not for sale, because I just like to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a look at my sketches, a little bit nicer look. I'll just show you how I set up my files real quick. I usually always have a layer on the bottom that is just my guides. And so for that, it basically has baseline. Sometimes I'll include like a descender, you know, which is like basically where your letters kind of punch down below the baseline. That's like your P's, your Q's, sometimes your F's, you know, they come down below, and that's your descender. And so sometimes I'll put in a little descender line too, if that's handy. It's just basically helping me keep everything consistent, so I'm not having to like reinvent the wheel every time. So I've got my cap height up here, and you can see that I ended up changing my S to be a little bit shorter once I open my design file. But yeah, this kind of gives me like a good starting point and a good guide. And it's funny, I started this font over the break, and I've already forgotten everything about what I was doing here. So you really do have to take meticulous notes. I'm sure Marcus agrees, but like if you step away from a font for 2 weeks, it's like, who did this? Who made this? It wasn't me. So you really have to make notes, and that's why Glyphs is really cool. If I jump into my Glyphs app here, if I go into like a letter form, there's usually, where did it go? Oh, here we go, dimensions. In this top right corner, I can add like, what is my stem thickness on my lowercase n? I can add that. I can add little notes for myself so that I don't forget like just the basics of like, okay, 82 pixels wide or width is kind of like my chunky stem, and then my thin like upstrokes are like 56 pixels. So I can just add that for myself. 56 horizontals, 82 verticals. And how handy is that? I mean, because I will forget. I'm kind of, I hate to say it, but I'm working on vibes. I'm like, just, it's flowing. I'm watching the X-Files. I'm watching Mulder and Scully slowly fall in love over 10 to 12 seasons. And, you know.
It's a flow state.
It's a flow state. It is.
Hannah Smith says, Hoods.
What's up, Hannah Smith? Oh, Hannah Smith, Trust Design. Yeah, you want to follow an up-and-coming design studio. I'll tell you what. They are going to be the next big thing. I just know it. They already are a big thing in my heart. And they're out of Austin. Yeah, they're so good. They're so talented. It's crazy. And just such nice people. And very funny, too. It's like, wow, leave some talent for the rest of us. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Deadbolt says, Kern and Burn, we've got the need for lead.
Ooh, Deadbolt, yes. Another crazy talented person. Kyle, are you in Kansas or Oklahoma? You're in the heartland. You're making beautiful design in the heartland, and that's wonderful. I love, it's like you can have really great clients and then live in the heartland or in the South and just live like a king. And I just love that. I'm saving all my California money, and I'm going to go retire in the South, and I'm going to buy myself a nice house that I could never afford here.
With a big farm.
Yeah, a barn.
A big barn.
My grandma had a barn, and it smelled so good. Okay, so yeah, it's really helpful. And you can see, like, if I double click into my letters in Glyphs, it already, I have this little crosshair that's really handy. It's a little plugin that you can turn on, and it allows me to see, like, how my letters are stacking up across all my other letters that are on the same line. And it also shows me my vertical angle. So I've kind of set this up almost like an italic font, because this cursive font is very italic-y. It's very slanty. And for this one, the goal here on this one is, I love Beverly Drive. It's a bestseller. People freaking love it. I love Redondo Ave, which is our newest script font, which is like a new fan favorite as well. But sometimes I feel like the descenders and ascenders are a little too long, like if I'm trying to use it on something. So I was like, what if I make a script font where the X height is really high and I keep the caps at a reasonable size? So it's like, if the cap is 100% of the vertical, maybe my X height is like 70% or 65%. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make something a little bit more condensed than what I normally do so that it's really easy to use. And I always want my scripts to be linear. I share my own scripts in script fonts when I'm using them in Illustrator sometimes. I'm breaking my own fonts. So I thought I need to make a more angled script font. So that's why we're here. I always like to have a goal in mind when I go into designing a typeface, because it's so easy to, there's a million potential opportunities for how this font could turn out. There's possibilities are endless. So I like to make a list of what are my goals here? Legibility, something that could be used on packaging and small little fun things like fresh or that kind of thing, and high X height that increases legibility, right? So those are my goals, and leany, very leany. That kind of keeps me on my path instead of me veering off and doing something completely different than what the initial goal was. Because font design it's a sprint, or no, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and you can end up in the wrong place really quickly because it's just kind of you're just trudging along, and then one day you're like, this is not what I wanted to make. So
Veda's love a leany script.
We love a leany script. We love it. So what I've been doing is kind of a cheat. I've been basically I'll just draw with my pen tool. I will just do the stroke of the form, and then I'll just bring it into Glyphs, and I'll just finish the rest in there. And it's a total cheat, but I've been liking this method because it keeps my strokes pretty consistent, especially when I want thin thins, because it's really hard to do thin thins on a script I find. And I'm not very good at drawing in Glyphs yet, so I just draw it straight in Illustrator.
We Are Deadbolt says, this is great, but can we talk about the light in the back?
How cute is it? It's IKEA. I love it.
It is so cute.
Don't you love IKEA?
I also have one now in my room, thanks to you.
We
have them all over the house because you bought so many.
I just love cozy, warm lighting.
It's the best.
And the key is you get a globe light, and then you buy a orange or red light bulb off Amazon or Target or wherever you shop. That's the key. Get a warm light bulb. Don't you dare get a cold. Don't you dare put a cold white light bulb in there. That's how you ruin the vibe. That's how you ruin the ambiance. Yes. Do you guys use this trick where you just go Command D and it repeats the last thing you did? If you're trying to make little angles, a lot of little guidelines, you just go Command D, Command D. It's so nice. It's such a great trick.
It's the best. And you can do it in a lot of different programs, which is great.
I love that.
I think you can do it in Figma too, which is
amazing. Yeah, love that. So I have a couple different Fs. I don't know if chat has preference here, but I really like this one right here on the middle line. I'm gonna put a little green circle on it. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong here, but basically I like this one where the loop kind of crosses over the vertical stem and then comes back. But there's also these two up here, one that has the loop on the top and one that has the loop on the bottom. B, do you have a preference? Do you trust my gut?
I trust your guts.
Trust my guts, okay?
I trust your guts.
You're here to tell me I'm right.
I think your choice is the right choice. And chat agrees. Everyone
chat agrees. Wonderful. That's so funny. So what I'm going to do is just bring my outlines straight into Glyphs. I'm going to type out my letter, and then I just double click in. And if I paste it in, Command V, I'll say correct bounds. And I work really big. When you're designing a font, every character is 800 to 1,000 pixels tall, depending on ascenders and descenders. And so it can get, hairy. So if you bring in something from Illustrator that's only 80 pixels high, it's going to be teeny tiny. You won't be able to see it. So I always work really big. It also helps with curves. If you're working too small in Illustrator, it's really hard to get your curves right, and you can't do rounded corners and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go path, correct path directions, and then I'm just going to go into my filter, offset curve, and I'm just going to start adding heft. So let's see if
that transition was a magic trick.
Wasn't it cool?
I'm oh wow, yeah. Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay,
it's
I
amazing
see what we're
the
doing
thickness
here.
Does to it.
I know. Okay, so I already have some numbers here, but it's not working exactly as I want. But maybe if I just make it a little bigger first. I think that's probably what I need to do.
Oh, this is an interesting one. We Are Deadbolt. Do you design each font with the thought in mind that they will all work together? Your fonts all play together so nicely.
Oh, you know what? I think that's probably just innate to
your style.
Yeah, like, you know how you try to escape your style and you're like, I'm going to do somebody else.
different.
Yeah, somebody
But
else's
it still
style.
looks like I would have it.
Yeah, and then you're like, and then you end up and you're like, oh, it's just kind of like the same. It's kind of like the same. I try to do something different, but it's in me. And that's okay. What about you, B? You've been like testing styles and like finding your style of recent, I would say, in the last 2 years.
Yeah. My style, I feel like, is a lot like my music taste.
All over the place?
All over the place. One day I'm this, one day I'm that. I don't know.
How old were you on your Spotify Wrapped?
Oh, I don't think I was only 40. There were some people younger than me that got like 80. And I'm guessing they were listening to their parents' music because I was confused. So it was like, wait.
Yeah, mine was weird. I was like, am I listening too much 80s or like, what am I doing?
And it's not fair also because I've since moved into like 3 book clubs. So mainly I'm listening to music to work to. And that is a very specific genre.
Yes.
Working and cooking music are different than pleasure listening.
Oh, 100%.
So it doesn't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me,
you can't
okay?
pigeonhole me.
Yeah, this isn't true. Just leave me alone.
So funny. This is another trick. So when I'm designing a font, I have a little guide. You can see it's this little blue guide here. And that tells me where my upstroke is going to end, if at all possible. Every time I design a script font, I learned this the hard way on my first one. Your upstroke, which is the exit from one letter to the next, I want that to end in the exact same spot every time with a very similar angle. Because if it doesn't, it makes it so hard to kern and make everything, you're gonna have to do 8,000 different, like, you know, ligatures and kerning pairs, and it can be an absolute nightmare. So I have a little guide for me, and you can see that like all of my letter forms, they all end pretty much exactly the same. It's the same angle, it's the same curve. There might be some, you know, different things, but if you do that, it will save you so much heartache. And so usually what I'll do is I'll just get the curve from one of my letters, and I'll just copy it into another letter, and I will just start there. It just saves you so much hassle, and you can just kind of adjust it. Glyphs is so similar to Adobe Illustrator, so if you're comfortable in there, a lot of it works very similarly. So I'll just kind of keep bouncing around, and we'll see where we get. And you can add handles if you want. I'm going to add some handles so that I can make a curve here, and then we'll see about connecting this.
It's almost like making one big illustration.
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
Oh, I guess just the ones that you're connecting, but that's interesting. I'm learning a lot here.
I'm learning. We're learning. Learning is power.
Yeah.
How old was everyone on their Spotify Wrapped?
So we've got
we have some, yeah.
33, 83, 71,
83? Wait, is that Nina Sir? Is it Nina?
It's We Are Deadbolt and Hannah Smith.
Oh my gosh.
And then Amy Raven from
Raven,
yeah, she got 71. And then it's Uncle John. My toddler loves Bluey, so that really threw my listening age.
Yeah. I know. Parents, I feel bad for the parents. I mean, you can only do what you can do, because at the end of the day, you have to get your kids to sleep, and that is the most important thing.
Okay, a lot of Sinatra, Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, Hank Williams,
yeah.
Elvis, random. Okay, all great Christmas cute music. Oh,
yes.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe that's
amazing.
why I listen to my Christmas. To me, I don't want your modern Christmas music. I don't want your, you know.
I don't want your modern. The earliest I'll go is what was the Justin Bieber Christmas song was actually a banger.
That is the latest, and that's a masterpiece. So we won't slander Justin Bieber. But yeah, no, but I want my Christmas music from, 50s, 60s crooners, and that's it. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, made by Marco Scott, 19.
19 years old?
Up with the times.
Wow, no kidding.
Amazing.
That's incredible.
Amazing. My top album was the K-pop Demon Hunters. So.
Oh, so good though.
And I was glad.
Yeah, no,
that and MGK really just topped my charts. You and MGK have been going strong for like 3 years.
I was gonna say, aren't you
he's my comfort music.
I get it.
For sure.
I totally get it. Yeah. So this is looking weird, but I don't know why. And sometimes that's just it, and you just have to keep moving. I think for sure I need to match it to my L, which is a little bit different. So I'm just going to grab this, paste it in here, and see if that can help me get kind of to a place that I like a little better. Yeah,
Michelle Pira, I also had a lot of wheels on the bus. Classic. A classic. A lot of people got 83 though. We got also a 68. And the older the cozier, says Jose.
Oh yeah,
and I agree.
I mean,
Very
come on
cozy.
now. Very cozy. All right, so we're gonna make this a little heftier. And actually, maybe we'll close it up a bit more. Maybe that's where it is going wrong. And then this was at just a little bit, 82. So and I have this really cool little, I think it's a plugin. It allows me to see the thickness of my stems. So I can say like, okay, this is 85. In general, I'm doing about 82. Sometimes optically it looks, you know, you have to change it a bit. But that's just helpful as I'm like going in and, you know, messing around. I can just see like, where am I at and where do I need to be? I'm at 85. I want to be closer to 82.
So when you hold shift, does it adjust the whole thing? Or are you holding shift to do
I'm
something like that?
holding, yeah, I shift selected like my anchor points that I wanted to mess with.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, I'm basically just kind of moving stuff together. Another thing I like to keep in mind, I love consistency and I love rhythm when it comes to typeface design. So I like the letter forms to feel like you want them to feel different enough so that it's legible and readable, but you also want a lot of consistency and a lot of rhythm. So when I think about rhythm, I'm thinking of like these little cuts, this little cut on my stem, like that little angle at the end of the stems. Like what's the angle there and how can I keep that consistent across the board? So it's 153.8, which is like not a great round number, but it's good to know. 153.8. So I'm at 156, so I need to update that. So, you know, it's like those little things that really can just make something feel intentional and just make the visual, like, overall quality of it feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recreative Co. Oh, mine too. They got K-pop Demon Hunters and what's BMTH? What does that stand for?
BMTH. Yeah, you're gonna let us know. BMTH.
Let us know what that one is because I want to know. I'm curious about this. It says
like,
odd combination, so I'm like, what is this other one?
I was like Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. No, that's BR.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was like bad
BRMC.
mouth. Nope.
Yeah. He's gonna have to let us know. He's gonna have to let us in on that one.
And then Lost in a Doodle says, do you usually design type on a larger monitor versus a laptop for Livestream, or with a Wacom or anything, or just old school clicking clacking?
For the most part, I do my laptop just because this is kind of like my fun, relaxing time. So I'm usually like sitting on the couch or sitting in my bed, and sometimes I'll like take it to my Wacom because it is easier to draw letters quicker. But yeah, I would say mostly I'm just straight up on this laptop.
Deadbolt says, this is like watching someone perform black magic. Agreed.
That's so funny. Okay, so I have to rethink how my F's are going to connect because you can
Bring
see
Me the Horizon.
Amazing.
Okay. Amazing. K-pop Demon Hunters and Bring Me the Horizon. I want those for my top. Sorry.
Audience reach. Yes. Audience reach.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the F, but we need to figure out how it's going to connect. So I kind of need to like think about that one a little longer and figure that one out. So I'm going to go on to, I don't like to linger too long. I like to just make little notes for myself. I can actually make a little list in here. Oh, in Glyphs, actually, there's a really awesome little thing. You can go to your little info panel, and then you can go to notes at the far right, and you can just say to do. And then you don't forget, because there's always a million things to do. So first, rethink the F. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. Okay, so we're going to come back to that, but we're not going to let it derail our progress.
Made by Marcus says, Amy, do you have advice on how to create off of vibes and not purely strategy in mind? Like,
oh yes,
vibe creation.
Oh, vibe creation. Interesting. Well, I have found that like sometimes I'll try to start a font like way too intentionally, like way too sales minded of like, what do people want? What's going to sell? Yeah. And inevitably that just, I'm always like, I don't know. And you just get in your head and, you know, so, but I find that if I can think of it more of like, I keep wanting this and my fonts are not performing that for me. And if I can get a word started, that's like the easiest way for me to start. It's like, what's a word that like either I need to make for this thing or like that I think would be interesting or actually somebody might use it as. Usually that's where I'll start. Sometimes it starts with like literally seeing like a script on a piece of packaging because I'm always looking at all my bags that I get from the grocery. Yes. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Except for like, I wonder what I would have done there. It's like, I'm not loving that little thing. And I'm like, okay, maybe I could make something that's like in this vibe, but do my own thing. But yeah, I find like starting with a word instead of like starting to, getting too crazy in the weeds about like, yeah, like marketing and how will it sell, which obviously is really important because these things take forever. So you really want it to sell. But yeah, I don't know.
But our little 89 says maybe a contextual alternate for the F ? I love the version with the flat crossbar too.
I know. Maybe it's like the cool thing about Glyphs too is like I haven't ever used this before, but I'm testing it. Let's see if I can show you. So you can do something called, here we go. Wait, do I have it? Here we go. M and N in it. So this is like the initial letter. You can see how my H usually has a connector so that it can, connect with other letters. But if I want it to start a word, it looks kind of not great. So basically you can make an H that has no in-stroke, and that is like the initial letter. So maybe I could use that cool F as the initial letter if it's like starting a word, but I can make a version that is better for like middle of this sentence or middle of the word. That is a genius idea. Whose idea was that?
It was...
We got to get some credit where credit's due here.
Yes, it was our little 89.
Okay, our little 89. That was excellent idea. Excellent idea. I think you fixed it. So I'm just going to go Command D to duplicate, and I'm going to turn this one into my F init.
It sounds like you're doing
in it. We've gone Oasis, Liam Gallagher. In it. Okay, and then I guess I'll just cut this off.
And Nolan 14. Great to have live streams for the new year. It's been way too long.
It's been forever.
And Aaron Melendez says, hello.
What's up, Aaron Melendez? Where are you from? What are you working on?
Yeah.
Are you guys working, or are you guys taking a lunch break, or what's everybody up to?
Yeah. On Tuesday at noon.
I know.
I guess California time.
Have we made like lofty 2026 goals, or are we over goals?
Yeah.
It's weird because like we didn't see hardly any Christmas decorations this year. Like people were just like over it. And I was like, I wonder if people are also just over goal setting and like the New Year's hustle, because they definitely seem over like the holiday decorating hustle, which is devastating.
Devastating,
honestly.
I know.
Absolutely devastating. Okay, so maybe we'll do that. Okay, so let's see how we're working. Oh, wow, that's better. Because now we have that. How does it lead in though? Okay, so to figure out let's go, I'll be another tall L, I guess. That's the other cool thing in Glyphs is you can use for your left and right side bearings, which is basically the space on the left side of the letter and the space on the right side of the letter, so that your programs like Adobe Illustrator can help you kern your letters. I'm telling them how much space to put between each letter. It's for example, so on the F, I'm saying I want -4 on one side and -99 on the other side. But you can use letters to help you like save time. So if the F looks a lot like the L, looks a lot like the K, looks a lot like the T, because they all have that tall left side, I can just use L for all of those left sides, and it'll kern them all, or it'll make all of the left side spacing the same. Is this making sense? Is this tracking? It's a little complicated, but it's like once you learn the little cheats, that's when it becomes fun, and you're just like, no one can stop me. You're in the zone. You're in the matrix.
Whenever someone says that, is this making sense? It always reminds me of What's Up Doc when they're explaining and they're at the judge.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, but it's consistent.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh my gosh, that movie is so funny. I recently watched it. We should watch it again.
It's so good.
So funny.
I know. Ryan O'Neal, Barbara Streisand. That's like one of those.
So funny.
I had never heard of it until your mom's friend told us about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I always remember it from you. So
yeah, that's really funny.
I always thought it was your. Yeah,
that's really weird.
Really funny.
Okay, again, I'm not loving this F still. There's something that's not F-like about it. It's reading as something else, but we can fix it later. Oh, maybe. You know what I think it is? I think sometimes the loop needs to go higher. It shouldn't go on the baseline because it's really supposed to be more of a crossbar. Oh my gosh, I think we just cracked the code.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. Let's just see if this works. Let's see if my hypothesis is correct. Ooh, I need all of it. Well, okay, yeah, I'll get those two. Let's just move this up a little. Go down a touch. And then this can kind of go down, I guess.
Also, while you're doing that, some people are... So Veda just literally got out of therapy, and this is great decompression.
Oh, that's nice.
And Nolan says that it's 8:30 p.m. in the UK. Yes.
Oh.
And Rachel Cifarelli says it's a late 3 p.m. lunch break.
Oh,
Stewed
nice.
apples and yogurt with granola. Oh my goodness, that is my go-to right now. That is my go-to right now.
Wild.
I've been eating that for like 3 months. No, 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. The stewed apples, ever since I found out they were good for you, I'm on a kick. Don't tell me something's healthy.
Don't you dare tell me something's healthy. You know what else? It's too long.
And then EBG1818 says, I'm at work designing and emails. Or designing emails.
Oh, designing and emails. Or designing emails.
Yes. Both interesting and cool.
Both important.
Both are important. Yep. I'm doing some logo animation here in Ontario, Canada. Erin Melendez.
That's not it, but we'll figure it out.
Also, Gary, the singer.
Oh, Gary, what's up?
To say hi.
Oh my gosh, Gary. How are you?
He's on the train or the tube.
I'm going to go back here. All right, we're abandoning. Well, it sounds like everyone's having a lovely day.
They are. Lots
That's
of breaks, lots of hanging out. Everyone's enjoying the stream.
Oh, that's lovely. That's key information for us.
Key.
We're riding on ego. So sometimes what I'll do is I learned this from Ade Hogue, who is so cool, and we got to do a conference together back in the day for AIGA Raleigh, I want to say. They had like a big conference, and he was teaching type design, and I had already been doing lettering for a long time, but he had this he was talking about getting your anchor points in the right place so you can have good curves and you're not getting, janky curves. And it was like such an amazing workshop. I still have his workbook that I bought. It's like a little zine, and it's just so tragic he's not with us anymore. But man, I always think about him when I'm doing this little trick, because having your anchor points at the extremes of the north, let's see, you're looking at me in a different way, so I'm just going to do it my way. Northeast, southwest. That will always make sure your curves are in a really nice way. You might have to mess with your handles, but you're trying to get your anchor points at the extreme points. So I'm getting my Z going.
Okay.
What's up?
I was going to say that the work is important and mysterious. Bringing in Severance. Binging Severance at the moment.
Oh, Severance.
Sorry. And then we are Deadbolt lunchtime while working on some Lord of the Rings illustration. Let's go.
Fun.
That's cool. Also, it's Uncle John. I just finished cleaning up dog shit. My dog tracked in, and now I'm making social media posts for a client.
Listen,
we all have to
not
do
all
it,
not all heroes wear capes.
It's not all glamour.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, not all. Exactly. Oh gosh.
And then what the difference between these, you can see I have there's blue rectangles and green circles. The green circles are for curves that you want to keep the handles equal. You want them to move together so that your curves are really nice. So here's for an example, if I move this handle, the whole curve moves, and that's nice. If I move the handle on the blue, it will just move one side. So that's why all your curves, you want to have these you want to double click them to make them green. And then the sharps can always be blue. We got a laugh. Something that was funny.
Sorry.
Share with the group.
Jen is like, Gary, is it you, Jean Valjean? 64201.
I'm Jean Valjean. Any musical lovers in the chat? Because we do have a man who's performed in London. Jean Valjean is amongst us, basically.
It's Gary.
It's Gary. Gary's here. He's a legend.
He's a legend. He was just also in The Sound of Music.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm just going to deselect that. Get that going.
Okay. And Jacob Zillinger is working on digital ads. Amy is chilling and took the day off. Get it, girl.
Get it, girl. You deserve it.
Love it. Yeah. Huge musical lover.
Oh, I love musicals. Jen was saying the other day, shout out to Jen.
Obsessed.
Jen's in the chat. Jen was like, we are overdue. I know we just had Wicked, but we're greedy, okay?
We need more.
We need more musicals. And we were like, what happened to, I think it was Chris, I don't know his last name. It's, all of a sudden I'm blanking, but it's Captain America was going to do.
No, not
Chris Evans.
He
was going to revive Little Shop of Horrors.
And he
and
should.
They had backing and everything, and it was all on IMDb. I'm a proud IMDb app member. I like it better than Letterboxd because you can do TV and movies. And they lost their funding. Isn't that devastating? I was just like, sorry, but who doesn't want to see Captain America in a musical? I think that would be so fun.
Agreed.
I didn't even know he had that in him.
Fully agree.
I didn't know he could sing.
Anytime you find out someone can sing or do like something like that, musical or otherwise, or dancing or something, you're like,
I know, I'm like,
this is
what?
so fun, and I want to watch.
Yeah. That's like back in the day, like, you know, Judy Garland days when everyone had to sing and dance. Yeah. It's just like,
so,
man.
yes, it's so good.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I love it.
It's so cool. We haven't seen the latest Wicked, but we're waiting for it to come to HBO. But
we're excited.
I'm hearing mixed reviews, and I hate to hear that.
Yeah. Well, Veda, how was Wicked?
Let's hear some opinions.
I know. I'm like, in general, yeah. Anyone who's seen it, what are your opinions? Because we'll see.
I'm hearing,
is the chat also divided?
Yeah, I know. And I don't trust TikTok anymore because they're always like, this movie blows. And like, I just feel like.
It's just like one small thing.
And I feel like everyone is like just jumping on. They're like, oh, it's terrible. They're like, everyone said it's. I don't know. I just. Like, I don't trust them anymore.
Did you see it?
And you trusted TikTok to sell you some Swedish candy, and they were wrong.
You know what's weird about that is like I didn't like it at first, but
and
now I want to get more. Like it's like a weird thing. What is the thing that you eat where you're like, the Red Bull, like where you're drinking, you're like, this is weird.
Red Bull,
but then you sort of want, like it becomes addicting.
Yes.
I don't know what it is about it, but I was actually thinking about that.
That's
so funny. I kind of want more.
You're like, now I miss it. I know. That's like, I'm obsessed with anise candy, which is such an old lady thing, but I love it. It's just such a I like a spicy taste. I like Big Red gum, so sumi.
Yeah, Jen's about to get some ginger candies, some hard candies. Just
and every
treat.
Every time I drink a ginger beer, I'm like, not enough ginger. I want my eyes watering.
Yes, yes. The red, is it the Reds one? It has a little bit more of a kick.
Oh, which one? No, the Cock and Bull, which that's what it's called. It's called Cock and Bull. Okay.
We're just quoting.
We're just quoting
an actual brand.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
That's what they call it. But yeah, that one is. I like that one. That one is really spicy. Oh, this is another cool thing about Glyphs. I'm just selling Glyphs here, actually. Glyphs, what's up? Let me know if you want to team up or something. They're actually really nice. They feature some of our logo types that we've done on their site.
Oh, cool.
But so what you can do is you can save components. So just like you would do a component in Figma, or you could do like, maybe like a smart object would be a good way to think about it too, if you're like more comfortable with Photoshop. You can make components of your most used things. So I know that this little loop is going to go on my G, and it might go on my Y. It might go on a few other things with little loops at the bottom. So I can just make that in a component. And then if I move it on anything, like if I show you my Y and my G, if I move it, if I make it thicker, it updates everything together. It's so cool. It saves you so much time, and it makes sure that you stay consistent. So that's what I'm always trying to do, is just make sure things stay nice and consistent. And inevitably, it always gets off. Like, inevitably, I'm always like, I tried so hard, and then now these things don't match. And
Rachel says that Z is amazing.
Isn't the Z cool? I love Z's, and I usually will always give two options. I'll usually give this kind of a lowercase one with a little loop, and then I'll do one that's kind of like fits within the baseline to X height. You know, like more of like a classic like sans serif or serif Z. I think it's nice when I just like to give a bunch of alternates. I just think it's nice.
Yes, I was remembering that we asked about
the musical.
Wicked, and I was like, wait, are we getting responses to that? Not as good as the first, but still incredible. I like the first one. That was Beta. Jose says, I liked the first one better, but it was still good. Amy says, I've seen it. I thought it was good. Her niece loved it.
Oh, that's nice.
EBG says, I thought it was good.
Okay, so overall we're getting positive.
Jacob says, not as good as the first, but still good. So a lot of the first was better.
That's hard when you're like, that's what I always fear. It's like when you have a big win in your career, like when we did ILM and it got like, the company loved it, the fans loved it, Brand New loved it, which anytime Armin and Brioni from Brand New like something, I'm just like, I've made my father proud. I've made him proud.
And Radha says, so cool.
Oh, good, Radha. What's up? Radha's in India. Radha, what time is it where you are?
And Bree Pointer says,
this is epic. Bree from Canada. Bree Pointer just moved into a gorgeous new studio. I'm very jealous. She's going to be able to do like community events and like,
that's fun.
Just so cool. I like working from home, but like when somebody gets a cool studio and they're decorating, and Justin Wieners is also decorating his studio.
Yes, I have seen his. Also, Mac Brown, welcome. He's they say, hey, this is my first live stream with you guys, but I've admired you for years.
Oh, Mac, that's cool.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're stoked to have you. This is like such a fun little way to like meet everybody that we just kind of like, you know, two ships passing in the social media feed. So it's really nice to just like have a chance to actually like chat with everybody for longer than the microsecond
Yes.
of the scroll, you know?
Or the double tap.
Yeah, the double tap. Okay, so what I did was I unified my Z loop to match my G and my Y loop because I just thought that might be nice. That might be nice to do, especially if it's like, you know, zazzy, which I need to figure out my Z exit stroke. But yeah, basically everything's starting to look right. Okay, cool. It's looking good, but I need to shorten that little loop a bit. I'm thinking I'll just go like this for now. And then there's like a lot of shortcuts.
Bree says Fabus Virtual Studio Crawls, question mark?
Oh my gosh. It would be so fun. This would be impossible because the Fabus crew, which is freelance and business and stuff, for folks new to the channel, that's the book we wrote. Oh, right there. I don't know if you can see, it's behind me. But it's a really helpful book that we wrote based on how we started our design studio and how creatives can start a business, because good business is good business. It's not like, this is not reinventing the wheel. We just kind of compiled everything that we knew and that we had learned over the 15 years running Hoodzpah, which blows my mind to this day, and just put it in one place. And it's become a really amazing resource. And like, we've met so many cool people through that book. I can't even tell you, like, that's probably my most proud project. And so there's a course and a Slack that goes with it. And there's so many awesome people here that we've met from the Slack. And I mean, these are people that I'm like, these are my BFFs. These are my best friends. I never say BFF. I'm so sorry. I wish I hadn't said it.
I take it back.
I hate that. But truly they are like lifelong friends. And that is what makes like the freelance journey or like a small business journey. If you have like a small team, that's what makes it worthwhile. If you're doing it alone, it is honestly, it can be really hard. The hard days, you know, you freelance too.
Yes.
But it's like when you're alone
Yes.
and like something's not going right and you can't figure it out.
Yesterday.
I mean, I even feel that sometimes when I have people to turn to, you know. So I don't know. It's just like having that community. I know it's for the people who take the course, but also like it's for me.
It's for me. I brought you all here for myself.
It's for me too.
That's so fun.
Yeah. All right, so I think this is looking good. The Z, unlike the F, is cooperating, and that's really great.
Sergio, heading out.
Oh, Sergio,
but
see ya.
Fun live friends. Adios. Bye, Sergio. Hi, Sergio.
Hi, Sergio. Hi, Sergio. Sergio is our actor in our ad that we're making right now, and we're so excited to have him. He's in LA. He does photography.
Yes. If you need any photos.
Yep, and we've been working on something with him and John Martinez, who I just love John Martinez's work. He's a videographer, again, in LA. And he's called Cake Master on like most of the social platforms. And if you don't follow him or haven't seen his work, it's so quintessentially LA in that amazing way. And yeah, I just love it so much. So I was really stoked that we got to work with him on something this year.
Uncle John says the Slack has been life-giving.
Oh, life-giving. Wow.
Yes. Bree Pointer says, still sifting through my second volume. Cannot believe how much more you've packed into this gorgeous book versus the first volume.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And
that was the goal. I was like, we had learned so much. And you kind of, gosh, like 5-6 years ago, I was like, we pretty much know it all. It's the same permutation. And it is, because like, again, good business is just good business. And there's kind of some basic principles.
Yeah.
But like, there's so much nuance and so much like soft skills, like things that we learned this last year, just working with really big customers and like really big businesses, you know, like household names, where I was just like, oh, wow, this was really like enlightening. And this was really, you know, interesting. So we're like, we should really rewrite this and kind of like update some of our anecdotes and that sort of thing.
Jacob Henderson.
Oh, what's up, Jacob?
Ahoy. I missed the start of the stream. Will it be available to watch later too? Yes.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. And welcome.
The hardest part is matching up this curve. This is the hardest part. It's looking weird. And sometimes you need to make it shorter and sometimes you need to make it longer. And it's just constantly futzing with it. Okay, we'll see. That's good for now. Yeah, we're gonna stop there because you could just futz all day. So I like to just keep going.
Oh, okay. So Rod is asking about, is there a type class?
Oh, we actually, oh my gosh, that's a really great, no, that's been on our to-do list for like 2 or 3 years. Our friend Graham, he goes under by Type Services, and we just did his rebrand, and it was so fun. I can't wait to share it. And Graham Swank is his name, and he's done all the fancy courses and like actually learned the nitty gritty. I learned by kind of watching YouTube videos. Lin Yun has some great videos for free. Reading the Glyphs manual, which is free with the app, and reading books by Karen Chang. So Karen Chang has a really great book called Designing Type, I think. And literally every question you have is in there. But anyway, if you don't like to read and if you like to follow along with a course, we're going to team up with Graham this year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We've been planning it for like 2 years and try to do some fun workshops together. So just like, maybe 101 for type design in Glyphs, or like 101 for making a personality font.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, just like some fun. Oh, this looks weird. Why is my M and my N not working? This is weird. All of a sudden that doesn't. Oh, that's fine. Sorry. But yeah, it should be really fun. Graham Swank. So he knows the nitty gritty in a way that like I wouldn't feel comfortable, because my process is like doing it a little bit in Illustrator and then taking it to Glyphs, and that's fine. That works. But he knows a lot of like the hinting and like, setting up your file so that you don't have like, little errors that could happen. So yeah, he just knows a lot, and it's going to be really great to team up with him so that we can make sure people are set up in a nice way. Nice. But if you're looking for type design courses, Veda, Cooper West, I think is what it's called. And it's like a short, basically like a condensed version of a type design course. And it's through Letterform Archive, who I love. They have like this huge archive in San Francisco. They have an online archive as well. You should definitely check it out if you've never heard of it. I try to donate when I can. And their online archive of like printed type materials is so good. It's so good for inspiration, for references. If you need to do something, like a lot of our film work is for like, like a movie set in a certain time period, and they have everything categorized by time period. So I can go in there and look for a time period and see what the type styles were in that era. I also like to use eBay for that. If you use eBay and you type in like, 1970s postcard, like you can find such good inspiration that is actually legit and not just somebody doing a pastiche or like a knockoff.
Bree's wanting some links to Graham and the YouTube Lin person you mentioned, so I can look those up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Type Services, Graham Swank, Graeme. Okay, so let's start on the E, I think. But yeah, Cooper West is a great one. And then Marcus, I know I already asked you, but we must have missed it in the chat. I'm curious what program you took. There's also a great one by Sol Matas, S-O-L. And I think it's like Type Matters, maybe. You might look up her too. So yeah, you can put that one in the chat. That one's great. But yeah, Sol, we did a little thing with her class once, and it was really fun.
Okay, Type Services, and sorry.
S-O-L Matas, M-A-T-A-S, and it's 2 words. Yeah, that's her name. Okay, so E. So I'm going to get my E going in Illustrator. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing on the other ones and just draw it first. All right. And then, cool. Go from there.
Oh, Jen's in there too. Oh, okay, good. She's got Lynn.
Oh, cool. Jen, thank you, Jen. Thanks for the assist, girl. We gotta get Jen on Livestream. She's so talented. Yes. We're also gonna try and bring on our brand new employees. Well, they've been here for a while, but brand new to you, Jose Sojo and Zevi Bloke. We're also gonna try and phone them in from the frigid state of Pennsylvania. And yeah, it's fun.
Elad Bari says it's 2026 and there's no decent source online to learn the basics of graphic design. All current courses are too generic and not practical.
Oh gosh, I know. I tried to find a course for somebody. It might have been him actually. I was like trying to find some references of good courses. The best ones that I can recommend are just Adobe Lives. Like they will give you a project to work on, and I find I like to work that way. I like to work like I'm working on something. Because I find that it's just easier to apply the learnils.
Yeah, follow on.
Yeah, instead of just kind of like, esoteric rules, So I really like doing the Adobe Lives. I always watch my friends when they're on, and I always learn something. Like it's even this far in, they're always releasing new stuff, and someone's always telling me you're doing that way wrong. That takes forever, and it's actually way easier to do it like this. But yeah, I'm not sure. Does anyone know of any good? I guess maybe somebody was saying like lynda.com, which is like linked, I think is now LinkedIn Learning. That'd probably be a good spot to start.
Jose says, are you telling me Graham will descend from Type Olympus to teach us mortals how to make fonts?
Type Olympus! Oh my gosh, he would love to hear that. We have to let him know that was said. Type.
Yeah, just do. Oopsie. Okay.
So you'll see here that I brought in my E, and I did ugly anchor points. They're all over the place. They're not following the rule that Ade said, the northwest, southeast extrema. But get this app is so cool. So I can go to path and I can go add extremes, and it will add those extremes for me so that I can then work my curves, and I can just make it, it'll be a little bit better. So then if I go back to my pen tool, and I can just start deleting some of the extraneous anchor points by holding shift and just, oops, right. Oh, I don't have to do that in here. Wait, I can just delete it. Yeah, okay. I'm mixing up Illustrator with Glyphs, which is the hardest part of switching between programs. But yeah, you can just delete extraneous points and it will keep your curve for you, which is really nice.
Doggone Studio says, do you know if I can use Glyphs to create a handwritten font that changes repeated letters so it looks more natural?
Yes, you can. And they have a whole, like I said, their documentation is bar none. I have so much respect for George and all the people over there, Mecha Blue and all that, all those guys, because they have made it so easy to get started on literally anything you want to know. They just clearly love what they're doing, and it shows. So yeah, I'll have it be, actually, if you want to look it up, it's basically what you would say would be contextual alternates, Glyphs, forum is what you're going to search. And we can link you here, but yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can do so much. So basically, in my info panel, if I go to features, there's all sorts of fun features that you can make. The one that I use a ton is ligatures and contextual alternates. And those just mean, like, if I have, like, for example, I'm saying sub uppercase, so that would be like any uppercase letter, at uppercase. See, I've already broken my own brain, but sub any uppercase, because I have at uppercase, by, if it's followed by an S, by this other S that I made. You can do all these cool things where you're like, if an S is followed by a T, and if that doesn't look right, you can make an alternate T and basically write code in here that's like, always switch out for this T if it's followed by an S or preceded by an S. Does that make sense? I'm so bad at explaining things.
Is this the thing you were speaking
of? Okay, so no, it'll be in the, let's go, and actually not delete forum, it'll just be in learning. So yeah, perfect. So if you just keep going there. Yeah, there we go. That one.
Got it.
Yep. But yeah, Glyphs is like amazing. And if you have any trouble, you can go onto their forum and someone will get back to you in like literally 24 to 48 hours, which is crazy good customer service. And everyone's just super passionate. You know, they just love type design and they love making scripts to make it easier, because there's a lot of minutia and monotony in type design. And I think that's why most people don't like to do it. It's like everyone starts a font, but I would say only like 2% of people finish a font. Marcus, tell me if you agree. It's because it's just so much work getting all the characters. You think you don't have a lot to do, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I have to do numbers and punctuation. And if you want to make sure that people in, Denmark can use it, you have to do language support, so it's just, there's so much that goes into it. All right, so that's looking good.
And then we also have, and Beta says Skillshare is great too.
Okay.
Very
good.
Nolan, I need a course on how to make reflow EPUB books. Erg.
Oh gosh, yeah. I tried to make an EPUB book, like a legit EPUB book for our book, and I was just like, I'm gonna have to hire someone to do this because this is so hard. So if you figure it out, let me know.
And then Jacob Henderson says, it's not a course, but Karen Chang's design type book is super handy resource to have.
Yeah, I fully agree. I reference that constantly. Sometimes you have a really nitty-gritty question like how much overshoot should be on the letter form. So like, for example, on a serif font, like, the straights of a font, like the stem of an N, they are a certain height. And then the curves of a letter, so like that loop of the N, that goes a little bit higher than the top of the stem. Because the rounds, they look shorter because there's negative space on either side of the round. So you have to push it up a bit. So overshoot is like a little bit, just means it's shooting a little bit over the X height and a little bit below the baseline. And so sometimes I get in my head where I'm like, how much overshoot? Is it 1%? Is it 10%? Like, I just don't want to look like a dummy and give someone a font that's not easy to easy to use, you know? So sometimes I'll go to her book and I'm like, okay, it's really not, it doesn't have to be rocket science. Like you can just eyeball it. You can do what's right for you. Okay, the E's looking good. We're making progress. And then sometimes I'll go in and like, so for my, ooh, what's that? I heard
Anarchy.
a gas.
Hi, Anarchy.
What's up?
Hi, girl.
Is she doing any live streaming today?
Yeah, are you doing any live streaming today?
Let me do that a little bit more.
We're going to be on her podcast coming
Oh yeah,
February.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Very exciting.
We're gonna be talking about the fun of running your own shop, the fun and the stress.
Yay!
Of running your own shop with physical things that you have to mail.
Yes.
Man, the mail is out of control.
Out of
The
control. I don't know how people are doing it.
I
I
literally
don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing free shipping.
Now I'm starting to
That makes
realize
no
why all
sense.
these companies are going out of business. They cannot afford free shipping, and
can't.
Amazon has set an impossible standard
Impossible.
that everyone expects free shipping.
Next day shipping.
Shipping is expensive. It's so expensive that Denmark, I keep referencing Denmark, I don't know why, but they stopped their mail service. They actually stopped it because it was so expensive and not enough people were using it, and they had to just stop it. Isn't that devastating? That's just so sad. All right, so I still don't love this. Let's see, maybe if I go over here and look at my curve, you can also...
Yeah, and she says half the days in Canada the post is on strike. I forgot you're also in Canada. Yeah. The Canadian post system has been
Oh, that's a bummer.
a tragedy.
Yeah, it's like you want people to feel good about their job. That's a bummer.
Our Little says, I currently have 2 work in progress projects, including my first variable type. Totally struggle to get them across the finish line.
Oh, variable type? Wow, that's like, yeah, wow. I've not messed with that. I always find it hard, and tell me, I'm so curious if you found this to be true, but like every time I try to use variable fonts, I just find that if I try to do one of the interpolations, like the midweights, it's just so glitchy sometimes. Like the way that it previews, it'll show like the overlap's weird or, you know, whatever it is. But sometimes I'm just like, they don't feel like they work as good. But I don't know. I'm curious how everyone else's kind of experience with, I kind of stopped using them because I was just so frustrated.
Yeah. And Annika says, yeah, half the days the Canadian Post is on strike, and sometimes the shipping is more expensive than the products, and that's the problem. That's the real problem.
I know. Like when we're trying to make our products, like that's probably what we'll talk about. I don't want to like do the whole thing here,
Right,
but
yeah.
but like we have to pad some of the shipping into the price of the products because the shipping would make you say, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Because the shipping is so much, and I'm just like, we're just going to eat the cost because I don't want someone to look at that and say, I'm not going to get this.
Yeah.
You know, so we do pad some of it, but we eat a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Ruben Alfredo Design says, also, the Elements of Typographic Style by Robert Binghurst is more of a deep dive, but really a treasure of knowledge.
Oh yeah, my friend Greg Christian, he lives in Brooklyn, and he gave me a copy that he had like a beautiful, like it looked like a first edition to borrow, and that was really interesting to look at. Yeah. All right, we're making really good progress here. Thank you all for pressuring me and to do this. Perform. I used to go to a coffee shop to work because I was like, everyone's looking. You have to finish something.
It does
no
help.
one cared.
But it does help.
It does help.
It's in your mind. That's the thing. You just have to trick yourself.
You have to.
That's
our greatest. That's the biggest anti-hero. Ourselves. It's the calls coming from within the house. Okay. I really hate when you accidentally keep zooming into something that you don't want to zoom into. Okay. Now, this bee, does anyone know what movie I stole this bee from? First person in chat wins my respect. Let's see if anyone gets it.
Yeah.
It's an iconic bee. It's iconic. This is the most iconic bee.
I will say nothing.
Okay. Do you know it?
I
know
definitely know.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, okay. Well,
I mean,
is anyone getting it?
Hold on. They're thinking.
They're
Googling.
Okay. Well,
they're Googling and thinking.
Right.
You said it was a movie?
It's a movie, and it's an old movie.
Of course. Oh!
Do you know now?
I think
it's
I know
not
now.
Exact. This is a really bad rendition, but you know what I mean.
I think I might
Do you know
know
it?
now.
Okay.
I'll know soon. as soon as
it's done.
we know if they know. But I think so. Oh, it's a movie, not a show.
Movie.
Okay.
I'll give you another hint. Kids movie. Animated.
Okay.
Devastating.
Barbie.
Animated,
okay,
devastating, old.
I know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
I know what it is.
Okay,
Can I say it?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's give him a little more time.
Okay, we'll give you a little more time before.
And then
I think I know what it is now.
I think I know what it is. I can give one more hint. It's Disney. It's a Disney.
It's a Disney. Old Disney.
Old Disney. Very sad.
Okay, so while I'll read Jose's fun fact while we wait for anyone else before I answer. He says, fun fact, there's a legit police force just for protecting the mail here in the U.S. Wait, what?
I've heard that. I've listened to a true crime thing where they solved a murder. Yes.
And so he says, so I guess that's why postage is so pricey. Aunt Susan's Christmas card is apparently classified intel.
Oh, that's so funny. Jose, you're a comedian. Stop it right now. That's so funny.
Okay, so we only have Barbie so far.
Okay, that's okay. B, do you want to take a stab?
Brave Little Toaster.
No,
damn it.
Great movie. I was obsessed with that movie.
Devastating at some point.
It is devastating. It's Bambi.
Oh, it's Bambi.
Which is the saddest.
Which is also super sad
so
in the beginning.
Tied for saddest with Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound, saddest movie of all time.
So
saddest
sad.
movie of all time. And the songs and the fact that they can't be friends. No.
I blocked it out. I didn't know they could be friends.
They can't be friends. He tells them we can't be friends.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's a tragedy.
Oh, that's really sad.
And then he sends him away. Oh, no.
No.
Break my heart into a million pieces. But the songs are so good in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy.
Bambi.
Sure
okay.
Is. Yeah, Bambi.
So not Brave Little Toaster.
Not Brave Little Toaster, but yeah.
We also had Babe come in.
Babe. Oh my gosh, Babe was so good. That'll do, Babe. That'll do. We used to say that all the time. In this house, we have a lot of vocal stems. Vocal stems.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that someone says spurs a song or a movie quote done in a voice.
Yes.
And it's so annoying.
Every time. You can't say anything. And the buzzwords are like everyday words are conjunction words. So it's like you say and.
Oh,
it's gotten pretty bad.
It's gotten like it. Yeah. Some people say like me and Jen talk like in our own language because twins like they have like a shorthand, I guess, which really freaks me out.
Yeah.
But I think that overall,
I don't know if you've created a shorthand, you just do it super fast.
Yes.
So you just fit it all in and you just you're easy at decoding it really quick.
And if anyone's wondering also, B is my stepsister removed. We're sisters.
Yeah, we're sisters.
But
we were sisters for 10 years.
We were sisters
we're
for
stuck
10 years.
together.
Yeah, we're still sisters. But so yeah, B is also a sister, but it is very funny.
And I've learned the language of the twins.
Now we're so obnoxious. It's like
yes, I've learned the communication.
Yes. We're looking good. I love this bee. And I hope it too. I hope it looks good in context because sometimes you like the form of something and then you put it with other things and you're like, this isn't it. Unfortunately, this isn't it. All right, so I need some thinner thins, I think. So right now my thinnest thins on my uppercase are like 62.
Okay, some people are saying that they said Bambi, and if I missed it, I apologize.
Oh, no, we do apologize.
I literally didn't see it in the chat.
Oh, dear.
But good on you for getting it.
See, you knew. You're a real one, and and I want you to know that you have my eternal respect.
Yeah, I think some of the messages aren't coming through. There's literally not any that say Bambi.
Oh, weird.
So if we miss you, I do apologize.
But the internet is still on.
I'm
like, are we still going?
We're still
this
going.
Thing on?
This thing is live. Hello.
We're like plugged into the Ethernet, which we rarely do, and I'm always like, is it working?
Yeah, especially with our less than connective plug.
Less than stellar internet for sure. So yeah. All right, let's try that. Does that look better? Maybe that does stay thick. So it's like what I'm always thinking about as I'm like creating the thicknesses when I do it this method, which is like bringing in a stroke and then thickening it up later. I always like to think about where are my upstrokes, where are my downstrokes, and sometimes I'll fudge it like the in stroke of this B. I want that to be thick because I want it to read good and I don't want it to look funny. If it was thin, I don't think it would look right. So I am still doing that a thick stroke. But for the rest of it, I'm still thinking of like when you pull down on like an ink pen, it's a heavier stroke because the ink is like being pushed harder than when you do an upstroke, which is a lighter touch. So when you're doing scripts, usually you're thinking like, okay, where are my downstrokes? And those are going to be a little heftier. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, is I'm like getting the heft going.
Oh, okay. So Veda was like, I apparently had top chat turned on, and I didn't know that was a thing. I also had top chat turned on.
Oh.
I swear, all of these platforms are making it so hard and confusing.
Yeah.
Everything is just like, anyways.
Anyways.
Ruben Alfredo Design says, for interpolation, every instance has to have the exact number of points and nodes. Also, your first node on every instance has to be the same, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yep. And I do that. That's what I do on my fonts, because like I'll always have like I'll usually do a light and then a bold, and then I'll interpolate for like, you know, medium and semi-bold. I like to get the most out of my fonts. But when I'm using variable typefaces, I find that a lot of the variable typefaces out there, they're kind of janky. Like the mid interpolations will just look weird, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I meant. But yeah, no, interpolation saves so much time, and you can really blow out a font in a really cool way. So I love that feature.
Rachel says, oh my gosh, wow, thank you. I've wondered your relationship for literal years.
That's hilarious.
That's why on my Instagram I say the elusive third sister at Hoodzpah. The one that no one really knows.
I'm like, we're talking about like we hang out 24/7, which we kind of do. So, yes, but I'm like, just so people,
we are also basically related.
Yeah, we are related. We had all the family gatherings, we're always there together.
Okay, and it says the chat is delayed a minute. Okay. Oh, and Robzilla,
what's up? How the heck are you? Are you working on any fun sports projects right now? Robzilla does the coolest projects. Your favorite professional sports team, he's probably worked with them. Like, the guy's a legend. So I think, Rob, we first met at, would have been an MLC Connect maybe? There's this really cool conference for like professional sports designers and creatives. And yeah, I don't know if it's open to the public. Some years it has been, and then some years they'll close it off, maybe just because there's too many people. But yeah, very cool conference. All right, we're going to leave this where it is, because I think I'm like at a point where I'm like, okay, I just need to step away from it. Sometimes you just have to know, like, when do I step away? So that's 131. Some of these stems are a little bit more angular, and some of them are a little bit more shallow. So this one is 156.6.
Yeah, some people are saying they send a message and then it disappears, and then Veda's like, yep, mine just disappeared.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
What?
Okay. Designed by Jake says, get math to design the fonts for you.
150.
And Rob is in Chicago. Or designing for Chicago?
Oh,
was the question?
Nice.
Was that?
Yeah,
it just says Chicago.
Okay, so. Cool. Yeah, maybe the bowls. Maybe working with the bowls. Yeah, if you can share, we'd love to know. All right, so I'm gonna make this. I like when the the capitals kind of go a little below the baseline. It's like, it makes it feel special. Like, you know, if you type
like it's
out,
got personality.
Yeah, so stranger. See how the S goes a little bit lower than like the baseline? I just think that looks nice. I think it looks cool. And in fact, I might even make this a little bigger. Like, I might make it go even further down. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels a little special. That might be too much, but you get the point. I'll figure it out later, kind of like how much. Gosh, I wonder if I can. I think I moved this
MLC
down.
Chicago.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna go like that. And the B is looking a little diminutive. I think I need a little bit more negative space actually in like the kind of like the interior. So I think that's probably where things are going a little weird for me. So I'm gonna do that. You can also, there's this like really cool feature where if I hold Option Shift, I can move this down on a path. Ooh, which is cool. So like, handy. There's just like a lot of really helpful tools in here that I really like. And then I can select two things and move them together. Like, it's really nice, this app. And then I probably need to, oh yeah, no, I have it like that. Okay.
Rambling Crow says, Robzilla, have you done any designs for the Chicago Bulls that can take my mind off their performance?
No kidding. No kidding. I know, even the Lakers, I'm like, what? You guys are trying to give me a heart attack. I was like, every year, I'm like, give us a Larry O'Brien. We got Luka, we got Braun, we got Austin Reeves, and then inevitably. But it wouldn't be fun if it was easy.
It's true.
It wouldn't be fun if it was easy. I want to know everyone's thoughts on SGA. Is he a flopper or is he a genius? Let's vote in the chat. Do you love his style of play or do you absolutely hate it and everything is rigged? It's like such a divisive topic of the moment.
We've got some LOLs. Ha.
Ha. All right, so I'm just trying to like finesse. A lot of it is just, this is why I do it while I'm watching TV, because so much of type design is just like slowly finessing and nudging and seeing what works and how to make something, the curve look better. And it's just so, just a little bit.
Kevin Rostran, hey friends, the Hoods are back on YouTube.
What's up, Kevin?
What's up?
Kevin is like the restaurant branding guy, the go-to restaurant branding guy. And then his wife, Caro, has an amazing cooking channel now that she just started. And I have so many recipes saved that I mean to make. I love creme brulee. And she gave a recipe for flan. And Kevin, tell me if this is wrong. I was just going to like burn the top of the flan and turn it into creme brulee.
Oh, because creme brulee,
right? It's very similar to flan.
Is like a thick creme brulee.
Yeah.
Whereas creme brulee is more of like a creamy,
I don't
right?
know,
Like
but
a
I figured,
yogurty.
can you burn the top? And that's okay. Like, would that be?
You can try anything.
Would that be ruining the flan? Can you tell us if what's going on there? Also, Jacob Zillinger said SJ is so overhated. Oh, interesting. Okay, we have a supporter. We have a supporter, and this is coming from a Cavs fan. That's funny. Oh man. All right. Well, the chat has spoken.
Flan brulee.
Flan brulee. Exactly. I just love the crispy like burnt part.
Oh,
it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
like the donuts. In Portland, I got a like, what do you call it? What's not the other thing of the flan? Creme brulee donut.
Oh,
I'd never had one before.
Oh,
I had
yum.
one at this like specialty donut shop. Wow, changed my life.
Wow,
changed my life. It was
so
just
funny.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Beta's like, you can burn anything you want, babes.
Babes. I love Beta so much. I'll tell you what, Beta, I tell B this all the time, but I'm like, Beta is so funny on TikTok. Like, I'm just like,
I bet I should go
you
on TikTok
crack me
ever.
up. I'm just like, it's just too much. It cracks me up. Just so you know, you're making everybody laugh and you're hilarious. And yeah, we love that.
I'll find you on TikTok, Beta. It's for my once a month perusal.
Okay, let's type Bambi and see if it's working. Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so for my
Giselle.
Oh, Giselle.
It's one of the
Yes.
things that had to be done.
Okay, so B. So if I'm thinking about my right side of my B, maybe it needs, you know what else you can do? So like if I say the right side bearing of the B is the exact same as the S, I can also do something where I say equals S minus 10. Oops. So I can say like it's the same as the S except minus 10. And then it'll just do the math for me. So like there's all these really cool tricks you can do. It's just so neat. So if I like just go 30, and that way if I change the S, it'll update that too. But
Oh, you went like really, really old.
and it's not even that one.
school.
It's like, okay, I have
Because there's also like a million of them.
there are, so it's like, it's the actual like title credits.
Okay.
So like look up Bambi title credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see now.
Yeah. And I might make another B where there's like a straighter stem, but for now I'm really like, that's cute. Do you see it?
I see
Yes.
it.
So everybody, you can Google Bambi title credits if you're interested.
Yes.
Also, there's this amazing site. I always tell everybody every time, but it's blank. Oh, I've thrown a blank.
Oh no.
It's like movie title. It's like movie
not the
title
archive.
database.
Okay.
Oh, I lost it. That's so
I can look
sad.
it up. I can try and find it.
But it has all the different movie logos and title, like, credits that were like hand drawn or just like interesting. Let's see. Is it that? No, it's like movie title. Oh, that's art of the title.
Art of the title.
Art of the title.
going in the
This
chat.
is someone's passion project, and sometimes they'll do interviews with the designers or the creatives behind like title sequences. So like at the beginning of Palm Royale, which we're watching right now with Kristen Wiig.
So good.
Which we love. It's so funny. But so somebody designed that title sequence where it says all the names and the title of the show and all that kind of stuff. And they'll like do interviews. They'll show the freeze frames. Like, it's really cool. All right, so
designed by Jake. Stranger Bambi equals new episode dropping.
Yeah, I know. Stranger Things,
Bambi, yeah.
the bonus episode. They're doing so many awesome. Shout out to Bana Tesfaye over at Netflix. Them and the consumer goods department at Netflix. They've done so many cool collaborations with Stranger Things and K-pop Demon Hunters. We're working on some fun stuff for K-pop Demon Hunters. That's been amazing. I can't wait to share it. Seeing everyone's Stranger Things artwork, like Brethren Design and Scott Biersack, like, it's just, people just knocked it out of the park.
Amazing.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Rostrian says, Caro said, yes, flan brulee, LOL. She was actually going to do it for that recipe, but the blowtorch wasn't working.
Oh, okay, so I was like, I just don't want to, it's like, is this like really like ruining the recipe? Like, people would gasp, like, how could you do that to the flan? It's meant to be squishy and, and it is still squishy, but thank you for that. I needed that.
Oh, Beta says Karen Fong Imaginary Forces did the Palm Royale one. So
neat.
Good.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, we love that show. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. What's her name? CJ from the West Wing. I love her. She is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love her so much. I just want to grow up to be that confident when I'm that age. It's like, sometimes you can just, like, the older you get, you just kind of like keep receding into the background, I don't know. It's just like, you've seen everything. You kind of get disenchanted. The older you get, you're like, I've seen it all. I've done it all. It's like, you have to keep that spark alive. And that actress that plays CJ on the West Wing, she's got it. She's got the spark. What's everyone watching right now? We just finished The Beast in Me. It was so good.
Oh, yeah.
That had some good twists and turns. Like, I usually am like, oh, and then he's this, and she did that.
Yeah, that got me.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah.
Can everyone see my screen? I have 81 text messages out of the blue.
No one can see that.
I'm really concerned something horrible has happened. But anyway.
Just check my phone.
Like, what in the world?
Oh, no, nothing has happened.
Hopefully everything's okay.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't, like, if you don't open it on there.
Okay. Yeah, no, but it's all from, I opened it just before we got on here, so I'm like,
oh, okay.
What could have happened?
No, I just have a text from you.
Okay, so it might be, I have a text thread with Josh Ariza and Alex Rinker.
It could be, they just gone hot on it.
Fabulous designers. They might be really,
party in there.
Yes, they might be really discussing something important.
Maybe the memes are flowing.
The memes are flowing. Yeah, they're funny. Okay, so we got a C now. That's good. C, so we're going to go A, E. We got our C going. It's looking good. So I basically, everything on the right that is lowercase, I'm using N as my exit stroke, my upstroke, and that'll make sure everything kind of looks right. And I'm just copying the stroke anchor points, and I'm just making sure it's always the same.
Kevin Rostrian says, Amy, would you consider a font making masterclass?
Oh, I know. Somebody else just asked that. We're going to work on one with Graham, Kevin, and you would be good at font making. I just know it. Like, you understand, like, word marks and anyway, so we're working on it, and I think it would be so fun. Graham is great at the nitty gritty, and then we would basically just come in to talk about, like, making sure your font has personality and, like, making sure it feels ownable. Every time I design a font, I'm like, I want people to be able to recognize this and be like, oh, that's Beverly Drive. Like, I want there to be clear definers so that people can easily spot it. Kind of like when you see, Hobo, or even like Futura has that really pointy A. Like, you always know Futura. And it can be really simple. It just has to be really one letter, but you have to have a couple of letters that really make it ownable and recognizable. At least that's what I try to do. Mm-hmm. If I can't tell it apart from some other font, I'm like, we need to do more. It's not doing enough, and we need to go back to the drawing board a little bit.
Ruben Alfredo Design says, I didn't like Stranger Things 5. Sorry. But the music and art was incredible. I'm a huge Prince fan, so I was definitely excited for that.
Yeah, that was great.
I cried. You didn't see me, but I was crying.
Oh, no, that for sure. I was like, this is moving.
I was like.
There was one, too. No, it was moving. I was like, actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
I understand that, like, there was a lot. The thing is like, I can love something, but then I can also love all the memes that make fun of it.
100%.
When they're like, why didn't she run into the thing? And they had the long conversation. I've seen so many memes on that, and I have saved them all to my funny folder.
Yes, of
because
course.
Hilarious.
That's exactly what we were saying. We were like, get in the portal.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
portal.
you have to go.
This is what you did last time, and it disappeared.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I loved it. I thought it was so.
But I thought like it hit all the feels.
Much.
Yeah. What a sweet little baby. Yeah. But yeah, no, I really liked it.
But I get that a lot of people also didn't like it, and that's okay.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it, but I still was like, if Maya Hawke's like delivery on some of those was a little cringy. Yeah. But also, it's like that's what they were going for. I kept trying to think like, no, but it's like perfect 80s, like. Perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe was nailed. They nailed it. They always nail the vibe.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to feel like, you know.
Yeah. And okay, Uncle John says Claire Danes' crying face is so much. It is so.
And
much.
So that's another
so
thing.
Funny.
We love Claire Danes.
We love her.
We loved that show, but we were like, wow, she
is crying every
and she knows how. I don't know how she's quivering that chin.
I know. I was like, wow, she looks like she's actually gonna cry.
She is like
I'm impressed, honestly.
I forgot who I was watching. I love watching those actors on actors, you know, like Variety does them. Mm-hmm. And I forgot who I was watching, but they were like, sometimes you're so excited that you cried that you're like, your ego gets in and you do too much.
Oh no.
So, and I was like, that's interesting. It's like, you really can do too much with crying.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it can just feel more like too like,
like you're really putting it on.
Really putting it on.
Instead of it's just like genuinely.
Yeah. And I was like, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm
not
saying that about her.
Were like really good.
But no, her quivering chin
happened a lot.
It happened a lot.
It happened a lot. But I was just like, yeah, she was very, I was stressed.
Yeah.
Every time she came
on, I don't know how she channels that so well. Like her in Homeland, so good. She just knows how to do those characters.
I love her.
She's like the Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
You know, like everything is manic, stressed, stressed genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
All right, we're making progress here. Okay, let's type out. We didn't have an E before. Oh, and my E is still not quite there, so I need to think about this. Okay, so if it's going like this, whenever I'm doing type design, I'm always drawing the letters. I do it in my mind too. When someone's talking, I'm like typing out what they said, scrolling it out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna rethink my E and just make sure that the thicknesses all seem right, because I kind of want. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna think about this a little bit. Let's see, maybe this opens up a touch.
Our Little says, thank you both for this live stream. It's super fun seeing how other people work in Glyphs for inspiration.
Oh, neat. I agree. Oh, that's so cool. So you're in Glyphs too. That's awesome. I love this app. Some people use that other one. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called RoboFonts, which I've never tried, but I looked at the dashboard like when I was picking my, my program to try and download. And I was like, that dashboard looks so overwhelming. It just looked very similar to Premiere Pro. And I was like, I just know that's not for me. I know that's not for me. But props to you if you have mastered RoboFonts. I think that's what Oh No uses. Like every time I see him working in a program, it looks like a NASA dashboard.
And Rachel says, gotta pop off to do some video work. Y'all are the best. This was awesome. Thanks, Rachel.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. See you later.
Miss Fat Pigs. Love that name.
That's so funny.
The Stranger Things character send-offs were wonderful. I agree. I'm glad that everyone got a happy ending.
Even, I know, because I was really sad for 11, and then I was like, oh, that's nice. And I love that they didn't make it definitive. Yeah. He's like, I believe it.
I believe it.
Although there was one too many monologue. Like, I was like, and I liked that each character, I loved that every character, like, had their moment. Yeah. But I was like, there was quite a few.
There was a lot of them. But I get that they were wrapping it up, and it's like, if I was at the last stage of my filming, I'd be like, let's extend this out. What if we just keep talking and then, yeah, so I thought it was sweet.
That was so good. Yes. Did I duplicate
That's what I was talking with Rachel, and she was saying, I think the reason it hit so hard is because we thought that like someone would die or something, but then everything was so sweet, so that's why it was like more emotional. Yeah. I was like, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
And yet it wasn't like too saccharine. Like there was a price to pay, because there's nothing worse when it's like too easy of like a little bow on the ending. You're like,
and Jen loved that. What's his name? Hunter. Henry?
Oh, Steve Harrington.
Henry, though. The bad guy.
Oh,
that
the
he
bad
didn't
guy.
like,
Yes.
just
somebody made it, yeah.
something, because
Right.
I don't want to give it too away, but.
Oh, yeah. No spoilers.
But yeah.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on my S. I love it, but there's something, it's like the thickness is off somewhere. But again, I'm trying not to get too...
Oh, Cameron Davis, Power Design. What's
Cameron?
up? He says, what's up, y'all?
How the heck are ya? Cameron has a great podcast. Cameron, it's design. It's designer questions. Designers questions. You changed the title, and now I'm like worried I'll get it wrong. But it's like,
yeah. Let us know.
Let us know in the chat. Drop a link. Drop a link because you've had some really great interviews on there. Didn't you do Mr. Jackio, the motion designer from TikTok? He's so cool. I love that he's making his own video game right now and like sharing the process. And I'm like, that's like a totally different world that I would never like know about. And it's so fun seeing the process of that. So that's so 14. Scissors.
Creative questions.
Creative questions. I was like, it's something questions. Yes, creative questions. Yeah, Cam he always gets really good guests. Needless to say, I was a guest. Just kidding.
Really
just kidding.
great. Really great guest.
Pay no mind that I was also a guest.
Don't mean to toot my own horn here. Okay, I was trying to find a link for it, but
it needs to go lower. Is that helping?
The word podcast. Here we go.
I'll have to figure that out later.
Drop a link in the chat.
Maybe it's like a little more shallow. Anyway, we can, again, I'm always just trying to like keep forward momentum.
You got this.
Yeah. Just like I can always kind of finesse a little more later. And then I just have to make sure I do it on my other one too. But find S in it.
He was, Cameron says, he was such a cool hang. He went to school for designing games.
Oh, cool. So that's like his, okay. Because
cool.
I was like, that's cool that he's designing a game. Like it felt like a new thing, but that's his thing. So that's cool. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, wow. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. Is that right? That's not right.
Yes,
Is it? Okay. Well, I guess we'll take a pause here.
Or an hour and 27 minutes.
Hour and 27.
Or like 25 because we started.
Okay, well, I guess I'll finish up one more letter, but basically, if anyone has any questions about the Fort app, we're trying to get the word out. We really want to get as many new users on as we can to help us start like testing and just making sure that like you can start letting us know what kind of features you want to be used. But we have a lot of great features right now. So if I pull it up right now, actually, I can show you. So you can get, first of all, you can view it as like a preview of like all the cool graphics. Like this upper right is Cambridge that Jen just released. It's a gorgeous new family.
Yay.
It's got condensed and regular like widths, but also italics and like a variety of weights as well. So it's like something for everyone. It's really beautiful. And it's exclusive to Hoodzpah and the Fort app and Fort. And you can, like I said, you can do a free trial and you can preview fonts. Like I love to preview fonts when I'm working in this kind of mode where I can like look at, like I can type out my own text string and actually see like what would it look like if it said Stranger Things. It's like what if I need that? So it's really handy to be able to kind of like preview things. You can also preview like new releases and I might need to update. Yeah. But there's all these cool things. You can favorite your favorites. Oh, I mean, that's because I'm in type mode. Okay. It was a user error. User error. But yeah, you can star your favorites. You can test type if you're looking for a certain font for a certain project. But also, it's just automatically in your computer. So like if I start typing out Cambridge, like if I want to type something out in Cambridge, we'll say Stranger Things. And I just go up to 50. And I type Cambridge, it's just on if I turned it on. And I can just try things immediately. And you don't have to, it's like, oh, I got a trial font and I have to get the regular font and I have to delete the trial font, like that whole thing of like your font manager. Mm-hmm. So it's just, as we have fonts, we just send them to the app and they're just in there for you to use and see. So if that's something that seems like it'd be handy to you, if you do like editorial or social media graphics or branding, this could be great for you and it's so much cheaper. Instead of $29 for a desktop license, it's just $7 a month and you get 400 fonts instead of one font. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I've been having a hard time like explaining it because it's like such a no-brainer. I'm like, it seems too good to be true. But we're basically just trying to get people using our fonts because we think if they're just there and ready for you, like it'll be easier to test them and be like, this looks amazing on this project, I'm going to use it.
Yep.
And then if your client wants a license, they can basically you can send them a discount code if you want. We have, like I said, you get 15% off and they can purchase a license for themselves and everybody wins. So that's kind of what we've been working on. That's like our big push for 2026, I would say, is, the book and that. So definitely give it a try if you think it'd be helpful. And yeah, this is going to be probably, I think this font, right now I'm calling it Crescent Script, which is
love it.
Yeah, a street around here that we like. And but yeah, this will be an exclusive release on the app and on our shop. And all the fonts that we have on Adobe are going to still remain there for now. So, but these ones will be exclusive to this Fort app, which is cool. So, yeah, I'm trying to get this one done for hopefully like March, I think is my goal for this. I still have so much to do. As you can see, I just started. But next month, we're going to be releasing a very cool font. Let me see if I can open some of it. I'll actually just open the file.
Oh, and Jen says it's $9 a month now. The $7 was the intro offer. 6 new font released this year direct to the app, so subscribers will get all 6 new fonts as part of the membership.
Exactly. So you'll get 6 new fonts this year included in the price, and we're just going to keep adding them. We're going to try to add even more than 6. We'll see what we can fit because we have so many things in the works that we're like, if we could just do the last 10%. Like this one has been so close to done. We're like, oh, let's finally finish it. It's really cool, funky, chunky, kind of cool. Yeah, very Italian.
What's it called?
This one's called Molfetta. So this one Jen started and I finished. We kind of passed it off between ourselves. It's got, look at this ampersand. I just finished it. And the true test of an ampersand is I like it to feel like AI could never think this up. They could never think of this beautiful thing. So look at it, kind of mirrors the Y and the G. I'm always looking for like points of like rhythm. We talked about that before. But yeah, so it's really cute. It's really chunky. There's 4 weights. You can do like the skinny ones or the thick ones, depending on what you need. And yeah, it's bellissimo. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
This has been a blast. I got so much done.
The time just went by.
Truly, I was like, my mouth is dry. Oh, how long have we been doing?
I know. I was about to hand you your
my
cup
water.
Of
I know. I was like, I'm so thirsty. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be doing this every 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. Because now we have something that's not under NDA to work on. Usually that's the problem, is we don't have anything we can work on with you because prying eyes and NDAs do not allow. But if you subscribe, like and subscribe, all the stuff you're supposed to do, I think you can even turn on notifications. You'll get notifications when we're going to go live, and we're going to always try to do it on a Tuesday every other week so that it's not a big thing of like, when's it happening? It's just Tuesdays every other week. Okay? If there's anything you'd like to see us tackle, we could also try to take requests. If there's a font style you want to see us make, that would be good to know. So yeah, let us know what kind of fonts you're like, gosh, I wish we had more of this. Like, I don't feel like there's a good one of this. Just let us know and we'll try to put it in the lineup. So yeah, let's see if I can figure out how to turn this thing off.
And hold please.
Here we are. Okay, hold please. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on the Hoodzpah Design Livestream. Bye.
Bye.